It's ironic, it's President's Day, and so let me begin my comments by starting with a letter that our second president, John Adams, wrote. He said, "Remember, democracy never lasts long. It soon wastes, exhausts, and murders itself. There was never a democracy yet that did not commit suicide." But just 5 weeks ago, and just 5 blocks away, the 44th president called upon us to craft a country and a democracy worthy of the hopes of Christina Taylor Greene. We here uniquely know what he meant, and we here begin that work. After the Constitutional Convention had finished its work in 1787, Ben Franklin exited Constitutional Hall, and he was approached by a woman who asked, "What kind of government has been decided upon?" He replied, "A republic, if you can keep it." The significance of today operates at many levels, but no less than simply this: can we keep it? It is in our power, and today we exercise it. Because today we are announcing the creation of a National Institute for Civil Discourse here at the University of Arizona. It will bring together some of the country's most prominent leaders and scholars, and I am, of course, most pleased to announce that we will have as our honorary chairs for this institute former President Bill Clinton and former President George Bush. Their willingness to be involved speaks to the importance of the work that we are doing and hope that comes out of the institute. Joining the 2 former presidents as honorary co-chairs include former Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor and former U.S. Senate Majority Leader Tom Daschle. Additional board members already include former Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, former Chief of Staff to Ronald Reagan Ken Duerstein, former Congressman here in Tucson Jim Colby, Trey Grayson, who I've mentioned, Greta Van Susteren of Fox News, and others joining as we speak.
One of the great strengths of the University of Arizona is how we approach our interdisciplinary work that is integral to our research and to our scholarly activities. Our faculty embrace the notion of thinking across traditional boundaries, and it's one of the very extreme pluses and advantages of the University of Arizona in many different ways. Indeed, this new institute will be co-led by both Professor Brent Millward from the School of Government and Public Policy and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, and Professor Sally Ryder from the Rehnquist Center here at the UA James Rogers College of Law. This institute will also draw on faculty expertise from the College of Education, departments of psychology, the School of Journalism, history, and many, many other disciplines.
This institute was created very quickly across several colleges and with the help of many people in the community. We have already identified over 50 University of Arizona faculty members who do research, engage in teaching, and community service related to civil discourse. And one of the tasks we have is to harness them and bring them together around this great effort. Out of a tragedy comes an opportunity to make our political life better. The Institute for Civil Discourse is devoted to the principles that motivated Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, that people can have very different values and political preferences, but can still discuss these differences in a civil manner. And through this process, find ways to hold fast to principle, but to compromise where possible.